We're back. How you doing, everybody? Bruce here for the afternoon, the last hour of the day, and first hour of the aftermarket here on April 22, 2021. Welcome back for all the fun and merriment. You've been watching the market take a bit of a dive. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not going to last. The word is, and the rumor is, and the thinking is that Biden is going to propose a large capital gains tax increase, and that spooked the markets. I think the markets have been waiting for an excuse to take another drop back, but it did. But it's not as strong as it could have been. The Dow now is only down 250. It was down much more than that. But apparently, folks, in order to put through that capital gains tax, that has to go through Congress. It has to go through the Senate, through all the committees. And I don't know if even Democrats will vote for it on the Democratic side in the Senate. I'm not sure if they'll support it. It is a precarious at best in the Senate to pass anything. And yes, it is a financial bill. And so, yes, 50 votes are all you're going to need. But I'm not sure if you're even going to get all the Democrats on board from the Senate to approve a capital gain tax increase. And the one that's being talked about might be so cut back that it might be a fraction of what it is, if it's anything at all. And I think the market is beginning to sense it. And I think the market will absolutely sense this going forward over the next few days. The Dow right now is at 33,881. It is down 255. But it was down as low as 33,728. So the market has come back 150 points in the last hour already. It did have the drop, a pretty good drop from 34,123. So it took a good shot down in about an hour. But now in the last hour, it has probably come back about 40% of the loss. Over on the S&P 500, it's down 28.94 right now. That index, the S&P was as low as 4123. It's now 4144, so it's 21 points higher, and it had started at 4179. So the S&P is back almost half of the loss, roughly, so far, and we're into the last hour now. NASDAQ did drop to as low as 13,772. It's now 13,857. So it's about 80 points roughly better than the loss so far, the worst of it. And so it's about a third of the way back and still coming on. So at the moment, the markets are kind of pairing their losses, if that's the right way to say it, pairing their losses. And it is not near as ugly as it may have seemed to be. GameStop definitely got caught in the vortex of the drop. The stock went as low as 146, which I find always find interesting. But I found this interesting because GameStop at 146 still is nowhere near a 10% drop. Or is it? It's down close, but not 10%. It's now 150.41. It has been rebounding now several times back up and over $150 a share, and now it's at 150.41. Volume on the day, 3.7 million. There's no worries here. Again, folks, capital gains taxes are paid on gains, and you have to have them to pay them, and even then the capital gains tax rate is lower than the regular tax rate on regular income. And where I come from, the markets that I've been involved with over my lifetime, capital gains taxes were much higher at one point than they are now. I mean, way, way higher. And it did not deter people from coming into the markets. I do not see how this Biden potential, and again, I'll repeat that, a potential tax gain will have anything to do with this market long term. I don't think so. I think the problem this market's going to have, if there is a problem for the stock market, it's going to come back to something I talked about several weeks ago, and that is the supply chain, the problem of getting parts from one country to another country so that someone assembling a factory assembling a mechanical anything in one location, trying to get parts in from several other locations, and in some cases, several countries' locations into a country. That is the problem that I think we're going to see more of and much more of going forward, because the pandemic problem we're seeing is not it's not isolated in one country or in one state or in one region. It is a global problem. In some areas, it's not a big deal. In other areas, it's a big deal. India right now is having a nightmare with the pandemic, an absolute nightmare. They are exploding, and this is the worst place of all the heavily populated countries. I would say India, Indonesia, and Bangladesh would be three countries you do not want to see the pandemic out of control. And right now, India is front and center, and they are not able to hold it back. And it's over 320,000 cases yesterday, something like that. It's a crazy number. And that will be exported. That, unfortunately, India is a country that is an open country to travel in and out of from around the world. And despite the best efforts of testing and everything else, the variant that is now wreaking havoc in India will be exported. We have a case in Canada already that was identified yesterday in Montreal. Someone from India. Hello. They tested negative in India. They tested positive here. And I think we're going to see this virus reach every corner of the world, unfortunately, but it'll take a little while to do it. Because I just go back to the way it played out the first time, back last year in February, a year ago, how it all started with the China thing, and there was travel between China and Iran it blew up. Then Italy blew up, then France blew up, Germany, the UK, because of all the travel between China and other countries, the Mideast and so on. And it's just a matter of time. The India problem is an issue now. I do not know what the effectiveness is of our vaccine, the vaccines we have, with regards to the India variant. I'm worried about just the sheer numbers of people getting it. That's what I'm worried about. So back to the factory thing. If India has it and Pakistan, Bangladesh, and other countries start getting it, especially into Asia, we are talking now about logistical supply issues for everything you can imagine that we love to enjoy in our homes and in our business. Everything we buy, everything we get, we have made somewhere else. I mean, this iPad pencil, as genius as it is, as incredibly engineered and thought through, the invention of this machine is amazing. To go with my giant iPad over here, but the parts for these units are not made in one specific location. They're made all over the place and shipped in to be finally assembled, or final assembled, in this case, China. And I know that some of you are probably experiencing it already in some of your personal affairs. You may find that you know someone who's ordered maybe an appliance, or you're trying to get something for the home. Maybe it's a home renovation project. Maybe it's a front door. Maybe it's a barbecue unit. Maybe it's a part for an appliance that is back ordered because the part that you're waiting for is not made in North America. It's not made in Mexico. It's made in Malaysia or Vietnam or in Taiwan or China. And there are delays, and it's not only delays in the manufacture, but it's in the delay in the shipping of the part to North America. That is another issue because container ships, go elsewhere. It's so complicated. We have created a planet, and we've created a supply side system that is so sophisticated with computers to help us track it all, that it looks easy, it looks simple. You walk into Lowe's hardware store or to a Home Depot, and all the shelves are packed with all kinds of stuff. You take a look at every item inside a Home Depot, and then you think about the parts that made the thing you're looking at. Because in most cases, you're not looking at one thing. You're looking at something that's been assembled to create whatever that thing is. A microwave, a toaster, a grill, whatever. you figure out where all these parts are coming from, and you realize very quickly, oh my God, are we ever dependent on each other for trade? It's unbelievable. And there's a reason why we can buy a brand new microwave from Walmart for $79.99 with all kinds of defrost features and everything else. That microwave that my parents bought for the very first time in 1983 or so, and they were so proud of it, and they had it. As a matter of fact, I inherited it, unfortunately. Still working 30 years later, but that first microwave was $1,500. Today, they are available for $74.99 retail. That means it can be made for $20. Can be made for $20, but not in America. You cannot make something like that in America or Canada. Not a chance. And so it has to be made elsewhere from high numbers of parts in volume and bulk to produce these things out at an unbelievably cheap price. Whereas in 1983, they were $1,500, $1,600 pieces of an appliance. Unbelievable. Anyway, some of you might know friends or relatives that are waiting for a new unit, maybe a fridge, a stove, a dishwasher, a washer, a dryer, maybe parts for something they have, and they're months and months waiting. We are into the pandemic delays that are the spin-off of this whole thing. And this could be a bigger problem for the market than the Joe Biden capital gain problem. The Joe Biden capital gain problem is the least of your worries. The biggest worry we have for stock prices, not every stock out there, but for many shares out there, many companies like the Walmarts of the world and Costco's, these guys may have trouble this year and next year because of supply issues. And of course, we'll follow that closely and see how it works for all of us. But don't be surprised if that is a forward issue. Those of you who don't know, you want to try and rent a car right now? Have you seen some of the prices to rent a car? Car companies a year ago were dying to unload their cars. Hertz was going out of business. Others were trying to offload all of their vehicles, unloading the vehicles because of no one is traveling. Now people are gearing up for travel, and the car companies don't have cars. They're trying to get vehicles in. The car companies can't make cars fast enough, and they're facing chip shortages, and we've got a problem there. And so it just continues on as a continual nightmare. Car prices are not cheap right now. Used cars are expensive, and there's a shortage of vehicles because people want to get going again. And so we have that, and of course other supply issues for other parts. Apparently rubber is in short supply as well. So I'm not sure what's going on. Very, very weird and very interesting stuff. Someone's telling me we have a bit of a hissing noise on our microphone. Now, if any of you folks having problems with regards to the sound of this broadcast, hopefully you're not. Hopefully we're okay. We'll see what's going on here. Thank you all of you for watching and hanging around. And thank you. Not seeing any other comments here from anybody having a problem with respect to sound. I think we're okay. Anyway, the down 306.91. We're down 0.9%. S&P down 36 points, and NASDAQ down 121. You can see how in the middle of a day, a market takes an absolute shot to the negative, all on emotion, and on there's a lot of buzz. Okay, there's all kinds of issues with regards to what could be happening. Let me just check my microphone setting, see what I can do. If anything, Pro, there it is there. Stereo audio, can't see my screen. I have to use stereo audio. Let's do that. Is this any better? Okay, there. Is this any better as I speak to you now, or it makes it no different? Sounds like you have a fan blowing at it. Okay. We do have the fans going on the computer. I'll just mention that. My fans on the computer are running right now, and so that's what's happening there. Anyway, if you're having difficulty hearing me, let me know. No, worse. No, sir. No, sir. No, it is the. Okay. I just lowered your voice just some static is what we're getting here. Let me go back here. Audio. Are we on? Are we okay? How's that? Is that any better or is it worse? And I'll just look for a comment here or two. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How's the sound to you, folks? Are your cables connected good and tight? He disappeared. He's back. Now you are faint. Now you are faint. We can hardly hear you. It's worse. Oh no, Bruce. You are faint. Now you are faint. Oh my gosh, what's happening to Bruce and his sound? It's back. It's worse. Oh no, Bruce. Okay, I'll put that on mute there. I don't want to hear myself again. Double checking the audio over here. And I do want to do that. There you have it. Okay, I'm going to leave it at this setting. I hope this is going to be all right for you. Bruce is fine. Sounds like your neighbor's vacuuming. People are overreacting. Okay. A little too quiet. You were good before. And close your eyes and reboot. Same, better. Sounds like Jen is the. What is that? Sounds like Jen in the shower. How would you know? How would you know that? It's great. It's much better. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll tell you what. Just I have to get naked because it doesn't feel right being fully clothed in front of you. You know how intimate we like to get. I gotta get some clothes off. So don't mind me. I'm gonna take off my clothes. I just can't. I can't take it anymore. I can't pretend. I have to be. My stripper ways are coming back to me. There we go. It's just so hot in here. I'm just getting so hot, aren't you? Anyway, welcome back. Oh God, my eyes. Oh God, my eyes. Cue the music. New tea sale. Yes, here we go. Take it off. Take it all off. Thank you for the support. Thank you, everybody. Teaser, tease me. He's stripping for Super Chat. He'll do anything for money. Oh, my God. Okay, welcome back. Oh, okay, Bruce. Is that a new nipple ring? I'm never going to tell. You need a cap. That's what you need. You need a cap. Okay. There you have it. So all I can say is, good. Colin Dangerously says the audio is now good. I'm happy. Okay, GameStop, $150.02. That's where it is right now. And we have a drop of about $8.60 odd cents or something like that right now. AMC holding a gain of 13 cents. It gave up a lot of its gain. I mean, every stock we're watching, they all came down in value. IPOE still holding at 1583. It was up over, over 17 today? I think IPOE was, 16, high of 1647, sorry. And now it's at 1583. Gores at 1280, up 8 cents only after having a real good run this morning. And let's see, Vectors, Vanek Vectors down 589 at the moment. And over on Home Depot down 489, IBM down 229, Dow Jones down 345, Microsoft down 453 a share, Apple down $1.57. This has taken the steam out of a lot of the stocks today. Tesla down 23 bucks. Many of these shares are much higher in value over the last 6 months, and so their capital gains that are been registered here might be in taxation jeopardy. We don't know. But again, I really doubt that the U.S. Congress, Senate will be able to pass quickly any kind of a Biden tax hike with regards to capital gains. I think this is going to take a lot of wheeling and dealing, and I'm really not sure if the full effect will ever come through. It might be a gradual thing. It might be delayed for another 6 months or a year, and then even then it's partial. I do not expect a massive instantaneous tax hike coming out from Washington. I just don't see it. I don't see how it can pass with a 50-50 Senate. I am very doubtful that that a lot of Republicans and I'm reluctant. Let me say this: every Republican will vote no. I can't see every Democrat voting yes. That's what I'm getting at. I have a suspicion that that's going to be a tough sell. But politics is politics, and you've got to play the game one day at a time. GameStop right now, 148.84. Took a little dip here, and the volume on 3.8 million. There's just no volume to get excited about. And the low of the day, 146.86. So we're still a couple of dollars above the low of the day, 149.05 right now. And I would not be surprised if the markets have a partial rally towards the end of the day, but I think everyone's going to need the night to sort of think it over and decide whether or not they're happy with this thing or nervous about it tomorrow. But I don't think this capital gain thing is an imminent threat to the market. But you know, it's out there. We'll see what's going on, folks. Anyway, one step at a time. 149.57 on GameStop. 50 cents better than just a few moments ago. Coinbase 296, under 300. I had been predicting it would be under 300, and it sure did it. 290 for the low today, and I think Coinbase is going back to 250. It never started there. By the way, it was indicated that it would start there, but it never traded at 250 ever. It traded at that 380 to 490, 429 range on the first day, and it's been a downhill slide pretty well ever since. This right here is the this is the stock. This is Coinbase from day one, where you were allowed to buy into it as a retail investor. Here you go. Here's your investment right here, all the way, and it's going lower. So welcome to Coinbase, everybody. They'd have been better off doing a SPAC than this, direct listing. But hey, what can I tell you? The insiders got rich. They're doing great. They sold hundreds of millions of dollars of stock in the first couple of days of trading. They're doing great. But retail investors are getting taken to the cleaners with the Coinbase. And I think the stock will go at least another $40, $50 lower. That's my opinion. Don't you decide yourself. GameStop for 149.85. Scott Coleman, thank you again, Scott Coleman, for making a donation to my channel through PayPal. So much appreciate that. Thank you. And again, I wish you all the best from Jen and I. Thank you so much for your support. 149.25 on the GameStop, with the Dow down 348, S&P down 41, NASDAQ down 139. Oil up 30 cents, interestingly, and we'll see what happens here. Like I say, the delivery chain is what is at risk right now. The delivery chain is the problem with regards to some of these shares on the markets delivering the net profits that they're expecting to deliver. I would not be surprised if in the next few months I'm talking to you about missed earnings from corporate listings, where they say our orders are up 15%, but our execution on the orders are down 5% or 10%. That we've got back orders. We have all kinds of people who want our product. We just can't get it to them fast enough. We can't get it to them on time, or we're delayed in receiving raw materials, parts and supplies to finish manufacturer to deliver under contract. I think more and more of that is going to become the norm. Home construction, new home construction, I think is going to be affected, which means a shortage, which means higher prices for houses, cars, appliances, goods. I think that there's issues coming up. I'm not sure about We could be talking about buses, RVs, boats, anything to be manufactured with parts. So solar panels. I wonder about wind farms trying to get their product in, their parts in. That's a possibility. From an infrastructure point of view, will there be delays with respect to being able to deliver infrastructure projects on time? And this is not a 3-month problem. I'm talking about another 1 or 2 years of problems because this virus is not going away in 3 months. As much as we want to think, oh yeah, we get our shots and we're all good, it's all okay. No, that is not the case. It has to be a global fix, not a local fix. So if you and all your friends and relatives got your shots, great. The problem is that for every one of us that are getting shots, there are probably 1,000 of other human beings not getting the shots yet. And it might be another 6 months to a year before the planet is vaccinated. And this is the problem because we bring in goods from around the world. We don't know it. We don't appreciate it because we're not part of it. We just go to the store and buy the finished product. It's just there. We buy it. So yeah, we might be looking at some issues here for a while yet. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we talked about that. I'm in GameStop since January. Lost sensitivity to dips. When I see a dip, I find money and buy more. I think I have a problem. 149.43. We've had a dip today, no question about it. We've had a dip on a lot of issues today, I think we're going to have to see how this all works out. Sorry, folks, I'm just losing my train of thought here. I'm looking at comments at the same time, everything else. Yep, IPO equals insiders, private opportunity. There you go. Yeah, I'll go with that. Amazing. Yeah, some of the stock. I was going to say some of the shares have really taken a drop today. That have really backed off. For example, yeah, with Microsoft, it was as high as 261 this morning. It's now 256. So it has really taken a drop. Over on Apple, there's an opportunity here. It was as high as 134. It's now 130, 194. Under 130, this is a steal because I think Apple is over 150 later this year. Tesla down 24, not getting hit terribly, but it was 753 this morning, now 719. If it gets into the mid sixes, might be attractive again. Let me take a look here at some others. Okay, just looking at Target. Target is off $1.56. The bank stocks are getting hit. Interestingly, how bank stocks are getting hit, and yet they just put in some serious positive numbers. Bill Dank, Bruce, hello. Do you think there's another hedge fund event that may cause GameStop to grow in the short term, or do you think growth will come from Cohen? It's two things. I think, Bill, I talked about this morning. The new chairman of the SEC, this new fellow, this is something to watch. There could be some very swift moves coming up from the SEC to address the failure to deliver situation. Also, there's a lot of talk about increased disclosure rules for hedge funds and other institutional investors, where not only do they have to talk about their short positions, they might have to reveal that, which would be, a 101 basics. We got to get that. But I have a suspicion that we might hear new disclosure rules, no matter what size of your position, because there have been exemptions that have been passed where certain hedge funds and other operators don't have to reveal their positions if they're small, if they're of a certain size or smaller. But I think that we may find that new disclosure rules are going to come out that are going to make it mandatory that almost no matter what your position on a short or long position in any publicly traded company you have, you're going to have to disclose it. And this could bring maybe, 50% more reporting entities to the fore. We may find that there are hundreds or thousands of additional hedge funds, private funds, other institutional investors that have been exempt up until now to reporting, now will have to report. This group that got caught, that Archegos group that got caught, they were never reporting to the SEC. They never reported. And yet they were involved in all kinds of trading schemes involving U.S. listed companies. And yet they didn't have to report. I'm kind of wondering if the SEC might make it mandatory that maybe they won't have to report because they're not in America, but anyone dealing with them that is in America will have to report. So if someone is creating a derivative of a U.S. company, and the size of the derivative, whatever the size of it is, actually might even be irrelevant how big it is. It may well be that a derivative to do with GameStop or to do with any other stock out there is marketed to anyone out there, no matter who it is. The SEC may want the disclosure of the net effect of that derivative against the stock, and this is complicated, and this can be really ugly sausage making. I'm talking about here, stuff that most of us will just fall asleep on, but there could well be some enhanced reporting requirements coming on the hedge fund and institutional side that could have a profound impact on stock like GameStop and others that are being heavily gambled on, wagered on through off-market transactions, and derivatives are one of them. And this is something we'll have to see. I do not see, and I doubt we're going to see new disclosure rules or new oversight legislation to do with derivative trading, which is an area that the investment bankers will go to the mat to stop that. They'll stop at nothing to defeat any motion, any idea of regulations of derivatives. But the derivative market is what caused 2008. The derivative market is a threat to the world economies because they are so massive, but they are completely in a dark pool. They're off the record. They're not in front of regulators, and so the shenanigans that can take place into the trillions are scary as can be. And it is theoretically possible that a number of institutions out there are so heavily leveraged inside derivatives that if a derivative had a 5% move the wrong direction, an entire investment banker's capital could be wiped out, because if they've got more than 20-to-1 leverage, 5% move or more will do them in. Now, what could cause a 5% move in a market or more? Of course, what we saw last year with the market, with the Dow taking a drop dramatically, that didn't help when the pandemic first hit. But if we were to get a consistent number of companies worldwide reporting shortfalls of revenues because of failure to execute their business plans because of delivery shortage problems, that could cause markets globally to have problems, and that could start a chain reaction of selling, and that could drop markets much more than 5 or 10%. Now, a typical correction in the stock market is 20%. If you get a 20% drop in the markets, that's a correction, and most times it's healthy. But there are times where corrections go into much more than that, and they go into the 30-35% range and stay there for a while. And that is when problems start to surface all over the place, because all these little pimples start to show up and they turn into ugly blackheads. And we've only had one big blow up lately, and that is that Archegos blow up in the middle of the bull market of all time. And yet these guys were short because they were leveraged 40-to-1, 40-to-1. If there are other entities out there that are leveraged 20 to 30-to-1, there are possible nightmares that could spring up with a 5 to 10% sudden pullback in markets. It doesn't have to be the Dow. It doesn't have to be the NASDAQ. It could be Hong Kong. It could be Shanghai. It could be London. It could be Paris. It could be Frankfurt. Does not have to be the USA. That will start a contagion effect. Wherever it starts will just domino effect across the board, because bankers are lending money all over the place. Why is Credit Suisse having financial troubles? They're a Swiss-based bank, investment bank. They have problems with some guy in Malaysia, $30 billion problem in Malaysia, Tokyo and everywhere else, all Asia problems. And that is causing that bank extreme stress. And could have caused a real problem for J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs and others, but thankfully they avoided, by the skin of their teeth, getting caught in that trap. And that was nothing to do with the United States. So I'm just saying, kids, we've got a lot to worry about, a lot to watch, a lot to keep an eye on. And we have to see if corporations can deliver the goods. Can they deliver the goods for supply, on-time supply, so that companies can produce their product, get it to their customer on time, be paid on time, and the so-called just-in-time economy continues on unabated. We'll have to see what's going on. I don't know. What's going on here? These people at my office keep making me do actual work. The nerve of some people. Can a guy gold brick without being rudely interrupted anymore? Jeez, you got to get home. You got to get out of there. Like I said on an earlier show, Atomera is also heavily being shorted. Find the Seeking Alpha article on them that came out 2 days ago. There are stocks being shorted. There is no doubt about that. Callbacks in lent out shares, shutting down all commerce because everyone's coughing at each other, just breathing on each other, or walking around through the mist. Need hydrochloroquine or bleach or whatever. Okay. There's your solution right there. Just a little bit of bleach. It'll all go away. Let's see. Yes, the movie The Big Short. I would highly urge you people out there, if you have never watched this movie, you've got to watch this movie. You want to get a sense about the 2008 crash and how something like that could happen again, depending on certain circumstances. You need to watch this movie and try to absorb it. Just watched The Big Short last week. Scary when you know what's going on here. Just history repeating itself. I highly urge you to watch this movie. It was well made. The directors, the producers of the movie, they tried to find a way to explain to you, the viewer, just what's going on. And so they have these little breaks in the film. There's these little breaks where they say, let's talk to so-and-so about what this means. And then you see a celebrity in front of you talking to you about hedge funds and derivatives and credit default swaps and what they are and how they work. And they put it into a real plain English format, and then you go back to the movie again. And it's a comedy. It's a bit of a comedic way of doing it. I like the way they made the movie as a comedy movie more than a dead serious, in-your-face kind of movie. There are dramatic scenes in it, but there are light moments, and it's an easy follow of a very complicated topic that I really recommend you highly recommend you check it out. I did like it. They spent money making this movie on a lot of different locations as well. Very good. The Big Short, great movie, explains the crash very well. And payday tomorrow, GameStop on sale. What else can we ask for? You've got to love that. $149.85 on GameStop. Let's see. I'm homesick on antibiotics with a stomach infection. The side effects are driving me mad. I feel like total crap, but Bruce's voice is helping me get through the day. You hang in there. Hang in there. The Big Short is great all around. Lovely and educating film. The Big Short had a great scene in the casino about side bets. Selena Gomez, a really excellent, that's an excellent piece inside the movie to kind of give you an impression of just the magnitude of the problem that ended up getting created from side bets. And it's happening right now. It's happening even now in the markets. Just watched it 2 days ago. The scene in the bathtub, that was a pretty good scene. Substitute mortgage-backed securities with 10-year Treasury bonds. Give them to by whom? Just a bad deal all around. Did it in 2018 while everyone was sleeping at the wheel. Without buying a catalyst of some sort, they can't contain what they will control. GameStop move for as long as they can to get ready and buffer themselves as much as possible. Okay. Let's see. Adam McKay, pretty good director. Hang on here. Yep. I love that movie, The Big Short. In fact, that's our homework tonight, guys. Let's rewatch it. Check that movie out. Learned last night, DTC's official legal position is that neither shareholder nor issuing company have any right to the actual shares, as those are the legal property of DTC's subsidiary, Seed & Co. Y2 is a new member. Welcome, Y2, to the channel. I'm glad you've made it. Glad you've joined us, and I hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. If that was The Big Short, this is The Big Long. Welcome, Y2. We got the new member. Welcome. I felt like every one of those characters in The Big Short in some way in the last 3 months. Yes, it's like we've uncovered some real poop here, haven't we? We really, I think the Wall Street Bets people have uncovered some unbelievable information on the markets, and GameStop is definitely a big part of this. What's been happening with these shares and what's been happening here behind the scenes. Yeah, I think we are. I think we are really into something interesting. How long does it take to get a CEO for a company? It all depends on who it is you're getting. If you're trying to get someone who's happy where they are, it might take a while. If you are getting someone who has to leave their existing place, it might take a few months to get them out. It's a question of logistics. There are some people who will say, I'd love to join your company, but I can't leave this job for 90 days because all of my stock that I've earned in the last 5 years are coming to me now. And it's I can't leave to join you guys because I'm going to leave 10 million on the table here. That's not happening. And this sometimes is part of the thing. I don't know if this is happening or not. I'm just saying there's all kinds of scenarios out there. So it can take a while. We just have to wait this out. On the other hand, they may have someone they're announcing tomorrow morning. I don't know. Bruce, could we start the mother of all short sales simply by asking our brokers for paper stock certificates? You cannot. You cannot order your paper certs at all. Cannot be done. Sorry. Excuse me. Cannot order paper certs. Alrighty. Let's see. I noticed new folks getting 2-month bagels next to their names. That is true. The green-colored bagels are beginning to show up everywhere. Oh. I'm going to sneeze again, and I got to get through it. Thank you, everybody. Might have to go to the watch the episode, Seinfeld episode, where Kramer is on strike at the bagel shop. I don't think we have to wait till June for this to start. Impression I have always thought. Sela, good afternoon, Bruce. I slept in late today. Welcome, Godlike. Rogue Trader is also a good movie about Barings Bank. Yeah, that would be another good one. That's true. JJ Gunn, they're probably rejoining. Bruce reminds me of the Deutsche Bank guy. I'm prepared to hold and wait, so it doesn't really matter when. Sooner, always better, but whenever it'll come. The move will happen when it happens. It happens. 149.56 on GameStop. I mean, 149.56. The stock is trading in pennies right now, and is not giving up a lot of ground here as it is slowly settling in. That's what we got. What do we got? 17 minutes to go in the day. The Dow is down 302, S&P down 36, NASDAQ down 121. There you have it. You have to watch it 5 or 6 times. Another good show to watch, the Dirty Money series on Netflix. The Big Short and Margin Call are two of my favorites. Margin Call, good movie. Really good movie. Margin Call is good. Playing Pong with themselves and neither paddle is moving. Margin Call explaining overextending. Yes, Margot Robbie in a bubble bath. Oh, yeah. I can't watch either one without yelling at the TV. HKSO1, new member right here. Thank you for joining in. Another new member joining the group here. Thank you, all of you, for becoming members and new members. This is beautiful. Thank you. Has Michael Berry ever commented on GameStop? I read stuff about him, but he said different. You can look that up. You can Google that up. This movie's going to be better than The Big Short. I watched the Madoff movie the other night. Wow, what a piece of crap that guy was. Welcome, HK. HK, welcome, new member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here. He was visited by the FEC after tweeting, let's see, yeah, Barry pointed out the shorts and bought shares last year. Dan Mangiel, he ruined so many people's lives, Mr. Madoff. Let's see. Clarification, except the chest-pumping, Ferrari-driving, Las Vegas-loving nut jobs, The Big Short. He owned GameStop shares till December. I don't. What the stock will move based on CEO being announced. We'll see. It all depends who this is. Bless you. Damn. Thank you. Thank you. If your account is loanable and your shares are loaned out for a short, you can recall your shares. Gesundheit, das Dankeschön. I'm a new bagel. They come in twos. The members are coming in twos. COVID, quit sneezing. Bless you, Uncle Bruce. Can I change my name to Mike Honcho or Richard Kozinga? Richie. I don't know what the squeeze, but here's the sneeze. That's right. Bless you, Bruce. That's right. It's not just a squeeze. It's also the sneeze. Oh, poor Bruce. He's dying here. Oh, the poor guy. Hang on one second. I got to show you something here. Check this out right here. I wasn't blowing my nose while I was making you watch that. Honestly, I wasn't. I wasn't blowing my nose. I know I wasn't. Hold on, crazy day. Hang on, everybody. Welcome to the show. Fantastic. New members, fabulous. Let's keep on going. Bless you, Uncle. Thank you, guys. The Tulip Bubble is a great documentary explaining the beginnings of futures trading in 1660. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's true. Hang on, let me see what's going on here. Thank you. What does the original Wall Street movie have to do with stocks? The Charlie Sheen one. It's now it's such ancient history from the 80s. It was really more about at that time the thing to do was to take over control of a company, take over the board of directors, and then perhaps sell the company off into pieces. Like there were hedge fund managers that would take over companies, just buy them out, take them private, and then divvy up the companies into slices and just piece them off. And they would get more money by blowing off the company in pieces than what the company was trading at than they could get it for. And so that happened often in the 80s. Undervalued companies would be scooped up. Now, shareholders would be sitting on stock trading at, say, $25 a share. And a stock would run up to 30. And then a takeover offer would come at 40. And they would be taken out they would sell out at $40 a share. And the buyer who bought the company at 40 would then begin to borrow money against the company to pay for the fact that they just bought the company, but also start selling off divisions. And they would sell the company off for the equivalent of like $60 a share by individually piecing off these various pieces and make 50% on a $500 million acquisition. They'd make a $250 gain. And then they would go after another one and another one. That was the game back then. And this is something to watch for in this movie. If you want to watch Wall Street, that's the backstory of that movie. Burry is furry. Nope, I love my furry pups. Burry is mine. Blurry. I don't know what this means. Hey, Bagel Bunch. Happy Tuesday, Thursday, whatever day it is. I have an urge to invest in paper shredding company. What is this? The reason that hedgies don't have to pay taxes on any monies if they manage to short a company into bankruptcies? I'm not sure about that, Gavin. They do have gains, and they have to pay taxes on gains. So I'm not sure about that. Michael Burry owned GameStop for years. He had more than 5% and wrote the board of directors in 2017 about the need to switch to e-commerce and hire new management. He paper-handed in December. Dirty Money is excellent. Wizard Owl, Uncle Bruce, is GameStop close above 150? I'll give you $10. 150.45 with 11 minutes to go. Holy moly. I predict the same thing I predicted yesterday. Very good. Although I thought the first season was better. Black Monday is funny. The SEC visit Mike Burry. They visited his residence. Park Avenue and Enron, smartest guys in room, also great. Thumbs, laughing out loud, haha, Mike. El Diablo, he's farting. That's why he's showing us these fireworks. He's farting. That's what he's doing. TD Ameritrade does not loan your shares out. Heather, thank you, Heather. Plunder, the crime of our time is good. Amazon Prime. Colin, it's like fighting chicken or something. It's like a fighting chicken or something. I just want to hear Ken Griffin of Citadel admit defeat and say GameStop is here to stay for years to come. Don't sneeze and sneeze at the same time. Your eyes will pop out, so I hear. The catalyst is happening. What is this? Uncle of all sneezes. Oh, pretty colors. The mother of all sneezes. Hi, pollen count in Creston. I feel your pain. Hay fever? Uncle of all short sneezes. How long does it take to transfer my assets from Robinhood to Fidelity? I thought usually a couple of days. People thought it was pretty quick. I was scared Bruce was going to come back naked. The con never changes, just takes new shapes in order to hide. Wall Street was about more tanking and looting assets. Gregory Allen that had a past experience of some kind. Like in the movie Pretty Woman, Richard Gere and George Costanza make billions. Andy, there are good hedge funds out there, but they aren't the big dogs who can do whatever they want, whenever they want, or now, maybe soon, used to would be nice. Hi there, peeps. Interesting. Hi. 3 long green candles. My battles with pollen. 150.52 on GameStop right now. Down 792 right now. The Dow's down 301. S&P down 35. NASDAQ down 123. We've got 9 minutes to go in the day. Okay, it's really it's the really big boys that do this naked shirt killing company stuff. Romney's firm does something quite similar. Colin, if hedges make huge money on one deal and then immediately invest in another deal with those gains, are they taxed on those gains? I think they are. I really do. Battle of the 1001 on AMC. AMC 998 right now, up 20 cents. VACQ up 4. NavSite up 3. So IPOE up 68 cents. Gore's Holdings up a dime. Those are the best gainers today. Get the hedge funds off the exchange and stop paying them for volume flow. Get that done. Austin, thank you for this donation. Hi, Bruce. Do you think the capital gains tax proposal set by Biden will cause a stock market crash? A lot of people are saying that this is the start of the crash, but it seems like people are always predicting crash. They always are. They always will. They always do. No, I don't think so. I don't think there'll be a stock market crash. I don't think that this capital gain thing has much of a chance of going through in the rumor mill that we're hearing about. I don't think so. There might be an increase in the capital gains tax, but it would be a fraction of what you hear, and it might be delayed for a year or two, so I'm not sure about this. Yes, he sure made off with a lot of other people's money. Made off. Good deal. I like TD. Godlike. Hey, Bruce, would you be kind enough to check on CRCT, please? That circuit cutting machine has helped many people start their own crafting business. I'll have to look into it, Godlike, but not at the moment, as we are now 6 minutes from the close. Colin, is it true if you sneeze, fart, and hiccup at the same time, you die? If it happened to me, I wouldn't know. I'd probably be dead. Wally, I think if you owned your car outright and the dealership was performing an oil change, but instead lent it out, you needed to register for new plates. How would the failure deliver work there? Not be happy. There you go. I hear you that. I hear you there. Colin, there are lots of ways to tie up that money for other purposes, but ultimately they pay taxes on whatever profit they declare. The pollen count on cedar trees here in Oklahoma is just horrible. It took 3 days to transfer half Robinhood to Fidelity. Poor Jason Alexander, he will only be known as George. Someone's gonna owe $10. Well, it's 150.78. I don't know. It's it can drop at any time, and it's still 6 minutes. Gregory's laughing. Richie, Wizard Owls, looks like you're up for a sticker today. I started my transfer from Robinhood to Fidelity last Friday. It went through yesterday. Kyle, took me 1 day to move from Robinhood to Fidelity. Andy, high frequency trading. How can we trade on IEX? I have no idea. I don't know what it is. AMC needs to swim upstream to win this battle. Get out now. That's all I'm saying. Netflix, nope. GameStop, AMC at $10 right now, up 22 cents. GameStop 150.86, down 7.65. Coinbase down $22, 2.89 and going lower. Very interesting there. The Dow down 308, down 3012. It's not going anywhere. 312. S&P down 37, NASDAQ down 133. It took me 4 business days to complete transfer from Robinhood to TD. Melvin Capital is just one of many high frequency traders. Uncle Bruce, speaking of gainers, check out OCGN. It's only up 43%. That was the best, says John. If you sneeze and fart at the same time, you take a screenshot. Okay. A circuit. Cricut is pretty trash. They tried to force makers to pay monthly for their own equipment. No idea what that means. Isn't it convenient that once retail investors have a win, they now want to raise capital gains taxes? Bruce looks extra cute today. Oh, thank you. I think hopefully blockchain coming to a stock market near you to put an end to this nonsense. Hydrate, Bruce. Hydrate. Thomas, Japan moving in that direction. I got more SVAC. My average now $10 a share. No risk now. Well done. Oh my God. 150, 112, 150, 95. Oh my gosh, it's going higher. Carrie, I need to move to Robinhood. I get the worst positions on anything I buy or sell. We're talking thousands of dollars over the past few months from the positions I get versus what the tickers ever show. Andy, Colin, you're right. I just heard someone say something, so you know it's true. It may have been you I heard it from, but it's true. Laugh out loud. If that's what I've heard. Man, I'm just showing up late to everything today, says 8-Ball. 151. Oh, man. We are now at 150, 114 on GameStop. Move from Robinhood. Ona, hello there. I had a 2013 Camaro. I took it in for an oil change. I left it at the dealership. When I came back to get it, they were driving it around. It was one of those with a big motor. I was pissed. I can imagine. Brent is today T plus 21 from 3.5, or is that tomorrow? I don't know. Casey, Uncle Bruce, I think you're going to have to eat at least 2 bagels tomorrow to shake the sideways trade and get things going. We'll see. Fadigan, Melvin, Capitals are geniuses. They masterminded a monster tax write-off. I'm not a fan of AMC, but can't deny it is having a better day than GameStop. It is up 21 cents to $9.99. GameStop still down 7.39 to 151, up 150.87. It's coming back. We're down to 4 minutes to go. Will it hold 150? I don't know. Christian, I got Jen to laugh. I win. Wally, some people still date. Theater experience valued. John Van, 151.23. Ona, I used to valet cars back in the day. If customers only knew what I did. John say it's going 151.05. Yo, Bruce. Who owns Bruce? Who owes $10 if it closes above 150? If GameStop really wants to rock, they will issue a $5 dividend in May. How about that? Probably going to have to manipulate the magic spaceship radio to get GameStop to move tomorrow. Fergan, right? Glitzviz me. AMC could be intentionally having a better day to shake paper hands. IPOE has like a 30% short interest, I hear. Ona, I have a setting on my car. I can set it where it won't rev over 2,000 RPM called valet mode. Do you like to play poker, Bruce? Just don't breathe. Let's get this like button smashed. 2,000 watching, only 500 likes for Bruce. 150.90 on the GameStop. Maybe in 2 years, Wally's World is saying. 150.90, 150, 102. I'm not sure where it is. Rooting for IPOE and GameStop. His Camaro got shorted. Laughing out loud. Wally's World. Right. Laughing out loud. It's going to close. I will check on that mode. We are now 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to go. We're down to 2 minutes 6 seconds actually before we shut for the day. 151.21 on GameStop. Will it hold 150? I don't know. 3 minutes. Bruce is 3 feet 8 inches. I forgot to revoke my bagel. I'd like to go to the theater too, but I can't hold my breath that long, says Wally. 151.29. Coinbase down 19.75 to 292. AMC 9.99 and holding. That's where we're at. IPOE up 61 to 15.82, and Gorse Holdings up 12 to 12.85. Now 12.84. GameStop 151.32 into the last 1 minute 27 seconds. Oh, this is so exciting. Fadigan, it's not too late. Somebody fixing to owe Bruce $10. Drive in. Whoa, yes. Who is short? What is short interest for? Sorry for the stupid question. You still there? We have drive-ins here in Colorado. Oh my God, only 2 more minutes. What is short interest? That's how many shares are declared sold by people who don't have them, have to buy them back at some future time. Normally, a shorter will sell stock they don't own to try it back at a lower price and make a difference that way. Rather than buy low, sell high, they sell high to buy low. And a declared short interest is someone who declares their holdings. 151.12 on the stock. My back hurts. Is there a chiropractor in the house? Get rid of coin and bought more of Microsoft. I've bought sometimes more than once per day, every dip of the day on GameStop since early February. We have neat emojis coming in here. 30 seconds to go in the day. What is going to happen here? Wizard Owl, I owe you a penny when I see it on Uncle Bruce Cruise. The Wizard Owl has paid up because it looks like GameStop is going to hold the $150 level today. And I thank you for all donations that come in, as you all can imagine. 151.13 last trade in the aftermarket, 151.24. Volume 4.298 million, not even 4.3 million shares. What a quiet day today. Man, oh man, oh man, what can I say? Blair, oh my God, it should be a ticker. Wizard is laughing. Good man. Thank you, Bruce. Well, I do declare. Buzzer, give some likes for Bruce. 159 spike. Why the face? 155.35 official close. Attaboy, Wizard Owl. Buzzer, way to go. 151. Everyone's holding him to it. Oh, gosh. Wizard Owl, thank you so much. 151.35. Jen, thanks you. You've just paid for a cup of coffee for Jen and I at the Tim Hortons and a donut, if they're open. We'll find out a little later this afternoon. Wife did an external account transfer from Robinhood to TD Ameritrade on March 19th. We are over a month in now, and the cost basis is all messed up. TD keeps blaming Robinhood. I don't know what this means. Tony, why the face should be a ticker. Are we really placing bets with Bruce now? I'm in. I'm not on the other side of these bets. I'm just a guy telling you what's going on in plain English. But hey, it's all good. I appreciate the donations, though. I just saw it spike to 159. Well, we like that. Wizard Owl, you made the close on GameStop. Fun. Thank you. Just bought a button inside the Tesla, says Colin. You're a man of your word. Sweet. I only lost $240 today. Hope we bull run soon. Have you ever thought about sporting a ponytail? Yeah, Uncle Bruce Booze Cruise. Count me in. Eddie, always. I had the same problem. Can we take it to go, Bruce? Kind of don't want to get out of my seat. Yeah, we'll be doing that in our car, the little drive-through today. Wally's World, Paulius, I did mine online with Robin Crook, and it exceeded my expectations a couple months ago. Said 5 days, took 3. Uncle Bruce with pigtails is my kink. You're doing great through these slow volume days, Uncle Bruce. Great content, engaging us for subs. Keep it up. Must be tough at times. We're doing what we can, kids. I just bought a Tesla and a bagel at market close. Dan, IBM didn't recover the midday dip. IBM at the end of the day today ended up at 141.45, and it was towards the low of the day. Volume of 6.9 million, but IBM has had a good week this week. GameStop 141.47, up 12 cents in the aftermarket right now. That's what we got. 1,800 volume. Nothing going on. Nothing. What are the odds on a blueberry bagel tomorrow? Bruce, I bet you $100. GameStop never goes to $1 million like all the hypers think it will. How about that? I'll give you a $10 tomorrow if it goes to 200. Well, thank you very much for these offerings of donations that keeps me coming back to watch what happens, I suppose. Thank you, everyone. I'll give them 500, says Wizard Owl. How about that? Had to buy my IBM callback. Damn earnings. Gosh darn it. Excuse me. First time my IBM has been up, and I don't know how long. Great dividend payer. It is. Mark Blue, I hope you lose $10. Right on. 150.55, down 80 cents now on GameStop in the aftermarket. So, it's going to jump around. What can I say? Anyway, there it is. The final count on the markets. The Dow was down 322. S&P down 38. NASDAQ down 131. It shows you that words from a president can have an effect on the market. And today it definitely came in. What is a realistic high on GameStop on a squeeze? $2,500 a share. AB, Bruce, a company as massive as IBM, what kind of numbers, figures, sales, etc., would make its price double? It would take a lot of inertia, don't you think, like overtaking Microsoft in cloud? You know what? IBM, at one time, it would have taken a lot more. But because IBM has bought back so many of its shares, the market cap of the company is $126 billion. That's a lot. That's a high market cap in a way, but this company, their shares were 119. 18% lower than this. So this company has gone up from 105 billion market cap to 126 in a couple of months. this company keeps delivering the goods like they are right now on the cloud, they're growing dramatically. They could be a 150 market cap within the next month or two. Could. I'm not saying they will, but that would put them at 160, 165 a share. So, look, there's money to be made now on IBM. There's way fewer shares outstanding. Ever go diving in the Caymans? No, I don't dive, but I snorkel. I've snorkeled a couple of times, but I'm more of a kind of guy that goes to the beach and walks in, if it's warm, and I kind of hang around a little bit. I float a little bit, and then I come out and then I shower in fresh water, and then I kind of read the newspaper in the shade. I used to buy the L.A. Times, if I recall. It was I would either buy the New York Times. This would be the Sunday New York Times or the Sunday LA Times. So usually the New York Times in the Cayman Islands on Sundays when Jen and our daughter and I would go to the beach. And the paper would cost me like $4.50 or $5 to get, I think at least that much. And we would go to the beach, and the two ladies would go into the water and snorkel together and just frolic in the water. And I would sit on a towel in the shade under a palm tree on top of the sand. And I would be reading the New York Times cover to cover from front to back, and loved it. Just loved doing that. 85 degree weather. In the shade it'd be 75. Slight breeze, make it feel just so comfortable. And just enjoying the day and reading the paper from America here in the Cayman Islands, and reading up what's going on in New York Metro, and then the U.S. National and World, and the business section, of course, and the Sunday Times Magazine, and got all those inserts. Loved it. Just loved doing that on Sundays. Wally's Hedger's playing ping pong without the pong, or ping or pong, not both. Dan, $1 bazillion. Andy, pretty hard to determine that. Really depends on how long it takes to cover all those fake shorts. $2,500 GameStop. That's where it's going. $2,500. $2,500 a share. Here we go. Cover all the failure to delivers. I wonder how this will be handled and when. Whatever. GameStop, once they shake the hedgies, IBM still produces the majority of new patents. They've forgotten how to properly monetize, but slowly starting. So I think they are on their way. They're on their way again. Ferrigan, if this capital gains hike goes through, politicians have to rely on fundraising and cut down on insider trading. Might be a hard sell. I'm not selling at 2,500. I'm 810 underwater on my 10,000 GameStop today. Oh, okay. He's a soaker. I'm a soaker. Wally's World. I'm a hot tub guy. That's my idea of hopping in the water, sitting in the hot spa with the bubbles and getting all loosened up. That is my idea of a good time. Wally's BWUSAF. So it is pong pong. Shake those hedgies for our GameStop shares when we decide to vote for the new chairman and board of directors. All new players, folks. I don't even care about the squeeze. I'm just long for Ryan Cohen's transformation of the company. If it happens, cool. If not, oh well. Bill Shaw, greatest member of this channel. Another new member today. Thank you, Bill, and everyone else who has joined this channel today. This is absolutely wonderful. It's marvelous. I thank all of you. It is tremendous to see such a great number of you coming in here. It's beautiful. Freshwater shower. Yesterday you said to shower in dirty water. Well, I do that here, but down there, that was 20 years ago. It's different than where does the 2,500 number come from? My brain. I just make it up. It's 2,500. What's your average? Welcome, Bill, to the family. Bruce, Thin Air. That's right. I want future growth and stock splits out of GameStop. The squeeze is just the start of the show. Tony, he washes the pullover in dirty water, not himself. Bruce is a rock star. Would you have liked us as clients back in the day? I'm not sure. Some of you guys are high needs. Some of you are high needs individuals, and I'm not sure if I can handle that. We have certain clients. We knew our clients over time. You get to know your clients, and you had your top 10 money making guys. Then you had your next 20% best clients, and then you had everybody else. That was one way to figure out who you had. Then you had your high needs, fickle clients, and you knew that if a call came in from so-and-so, that was 15 minutes. that was going to be 15 minutes. And if you had to pee real bad when the receptionist was saying, I have Mr. So-and-so on the line, and you had to pee real bad, you would say, I'll call him right back. Tell him I'm just finishing a call. I'll call him right back. And you could then go to the bathroom, do what you had to do, get yourself a fresh cup of coffee, come on into the office, and then call the client 15 minutes minimum. We had those always. I had others who I would want to talk to a lot, but didn't have the time to talk. And then we had those that were just easygoing and were everything else. So you had them all. So you guys, some of you guys, I'm not sure. You guys might be, some of you guys might be high needs. I'm not sure. I'm a soaker. I'm a joker. I'm a midnight sleeper. John Van, 167, unfortunately. Are you still at in the Air Force? Someone's asking. Wally, it is happening. Ryan Cohen is a machine. No YouTube silver yet for the 100K. No, but I've been told from reliable sources. Thank you, Markiplier. Thank you to Mike Markiplier for his help. Inquiries were made at YouTube through a general channel, and the word came back that they are there months behind, months behind, way behind in that department. So it's not personal. All right, Bagel Crew, Tyler, don't worry about it. 2,500 GameStop it is. The sun was out and it was snowing earlier in New Hampshire. Stop shaking the snow globe, please. Oh my gosh, Gregory, it's a real compliment that people are joining on crappy days. I do appreciate this, guys. You keep my spirits up, I'll tell you that. High maintenance. Wait a minute. Way too much hand-holding for retail. Laugh out loud. High needs. Pyrus palms. Everyday calls. Why is it down? Should I sell? What should I do? Why can't you make it not go down? Et cetera, et cetera. Ashley, I'm so over the cold in the winter. Dan, Bruce, showers and dirty water to make it cleaner. Quick question. Is it possible its volume is down for the past few weeks due to the SEC? Volume was high just before the SEC behind closed doors meeting. No. Could they have stopped all financial firms from trading on GME till they get things straightened out on what's going to happen? No, that's not going to happen. I have those, but those are half an hour, a minute. Those are a half hour. I usually have to find my Zen place before I call them back. High needs clients. Wizard Owl, you owe me $10. It's under 150. See, 140, 160 right now. That's what it's doing. What's going on? I don't know. That's IBM, of course. GameStop right now, 149.30. There you go. It's crashing. It's all over. Attaboy, Wizard Owl. Way to take it back. Wally's World, compare market capitalization between GameStop and Chewy. GameStop is global. Chewy is not. Same fundamentals, really. And RC and A-Team will rule the roost. Yes, I think so. And GameStop does more business than Chewy. I think they have more sales, higher sales. They're definitely global, and they will do higher sales. I think GameStop will be doing 10 to 20 billion in sales in the next few years, 10 towards 20, where Chewy will get up to 10. And GameStop will be a much larger company. Wizard calling dangerously, laughing out loud. Free market is what this park only allows. Wizard Owl will agree. Bought 6 more shares. I think they cut out the naked spigot to use it and used it to maintain low volatility. Just a guess, really. I'm high maintenance. Laugh out loud, says Gregory. AB, isn't it foolish to make an ETF for Bitcoin? Bitcoin by design can drop 50 to 90% every few years. Why would firms make BT coin ETFs? ETFs of blue chips. Bitcoin is random people mining who can bail anytime. Like I said, I don't know. Vance, I have them too. Sometimes I pour a glass of whiskey before taking the call. JJ's laughing. Buy the dip sauce for those chicken tendies. Should have waited 4 hours after the close before exercising. Buy the dip sauce. Technically $9.99. I want a 10 for 1, then a 20 for 1. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. $149.95 on GameStop. That's what we're showing right now. It is jumping around. $149.63. There you go. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Will bagels be allowed in the hot tub on the Uncle Bruce cruise? No, you eat the bagels separately in a separate location. When you go into the hot tub, you just have your drink with you and you enjoy your libation. No bagels in the hot tub. TJ, wouldn't it be smarter for them to cover before the CEO reveal, or does it not matter in the long run? You see, this is the thing. Do you want them to cover before, or would you like to have them cover once the announcement is made. The announcement is made. It's a rock star. The market goes crazy. The shorts get caught offside. They now panic and start buying. And the stock goes to 500 a share in like a week. Such a problem. Company reveals that they've only sold 2 million shares at $500 to raise $1 billion cash. The other 1.5 million they didn't have to sell. The stock goes to 600 a share. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Whales, apes, and ants. Bitcoin is prone to massive crashes and volatility, but since its inception, it has outpaced every other investment. Glitch Fizz. Soggy bagels and cream chunks in the hot tub. Ew. Yeah, this ain't Deuce Bigelow. Where was that comment? Oh my. Yeah. You don't want to have those in the hot tubs. Okay. A golden diamond encrusted everything bagel. Bruce, Benz, what's the next action that could lead to a price change in your opinion? I think it's the announcement of a CEO at any time. Anytime. Could be first thing in the morning, tomorrow. Could be later tonight, anytime. Could be next week, I don't know. Casey Wilson, you may be onto something here. I will have to try a bagel in my hot tub tonight and report back. Not a good idea. Put some spack on that bagel. Oh, no. Someone needs to do the math on how many bagel stack can touch the moon. No bagel crud in the hot tub. Correct. I guess we're not in dumb money after all. Farragon, half the cruise videos on YouTube is about smuggling booze onto the ship. I pour a glass of bourbon for no reason at all. I don't need a reason. High need, low need, breathing. Just came from the bathroom. Where's my bourbon? I don't need a reason or an excuse. Just give me my bourbon. I hear you there. AB, has GameStop not been hit much lately by shorts for fear a big hit might trigger buying en masse? And a mother of all short squeezes, well, you never know. But, the shares have backed off this week. That's for sure. They backed off a little bit just to make us mad. No mouse crud either. Right. No bagels in the hot tub t-shirt. There you go. Yes, the next big thing for GameStop, I think, will be the CEO announcement. Then the next big thing could be announcements of people joining the CEO, lieutenants coming in. The next big announcement could be more stores being closed at a faster pace, or an update on that side of the equation. The next update will be the first quarter financials towards the end of May. The next news will be June the 9th, the annual meeting, the official ascension to chairman of the board by Mr. Ryan Cohen. The next big news could be right after CEO, within a week or two of the new CEO coming in, the new CEO has a press conference, starts talking to the world about what's going on, what the future is for the company. That might be the next big thing, and that could be a very big thing. We have 10,115,789,473 bagels to reach the moon. No bagels in the champagne room, please. Could the proxy vote announcement still be a catalyst? I don't know about that. Based on a 1.5-inch high bagel, those are the numbers. Laughing out loud. I don't have a problem. I stop buying the dips every night when extended hours ends, but I don't have a problem. John, Bruce, did you know there's no champagne in the champagne room? What gives? I'm not a champagne drinker of sorts. I don't care. I don't know, John. I drink caffeine-free Diet Coke. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. That's what we're having here. Caffeine-free Diet Coke in the cup. Thank you, everybody. There you go. Thank you for those guys. Those of you out there who've been picking up Redbubble items, the new logos. Thanks. Thank you so much. Just great of you to do that. Showing us that we're on the right track. Some like this, some like this, some like this logo right here. Some of you like this logo right here. This is on a mug. I got mine coming. I got mine ordered. I'm waiting for mine to come in now. They've been shipped already, apparently. I got these coming. Can't wait for them to come in here. I got my clothing coming in. Can't wait. I can get out of this stinky shirt. I mean, this shirt's really, starting to go. Jen will not go out with me if I wear a stinky shirt. I got to be all dolled up, but she's finicky. I mean, yeah, high needs. Yeah, she's high needs, man. What can I tell you? Len is laughing. Colin has helped us out here. They're 238,900 miles to the moon, which is so many feet, which is so many inches. Average bagel's 2 inches high, so that many bagels stacked or 5 inch wide, or that many bagels side by side. You figure out how to get to the moon on bagels. There's your answer right there. Now that's my GameStop floor right there. The innocence is real. Take care, Bruce and all. Straight strippers talk. Okay, yummy, yummy. Get those thumbs up for Bruce. What's the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero? No, Coke Zero. Ooh, no. A thumbs up for Bruce. Thanks for the laughs. John, you know what's up. You know. Come on, I see you, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Caffeine-free Diet Coke does at least have sugar. Does it at least have sugar? No. Would CEO be able to directly tell the world that GameStop is the victim of a massive illegal, naked, short-selling, death spiral strategies? Maybe. Doing what I can. Later Wizard. Jen knows best. Kyle, do you prefer Diet Coke or Coke over Zero? It's caffeine-free Diet Coke over all. Caffeine-free Diet Coke, then Diet Coke, then water. I put chapstick or Vaseline on my fingers when I get into the ocean so they don't get all pruny. Thank you for that, Blair. AB, what's your favorite non-story nothing burger that caused panic buying selling on the market? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'd have to think back. Okay, can we stick to the rocket cause it'll take a really long time to make all those bagels to get to the moon. Aspartame is poison. Drink water. Oh my. 150 150 on GameStop right now. It's over 150 again. Wizard, you owe me another $10. Oh my. Back and forth goes the money. 149.51. Now I owe him $10. Oh, I can't afford this game. Dan agreed. No choking. Don't be choking on us, please. Hang on. We have 716 thumbs ups. Thank you for the 716 thumbs ups. There are 1,300 of you here. If any of you could kindly hit that thumbs up button for me to help drive this channel, the show, to a higher level, I would really appreciate if you could help me out. Hit that thumbs up button right now for me. Get this thing going. There we are. We just got 2 in right there. 718 thumbs ups. We have 32 down. We're now 721. Another 3 came in. Please give me some thumbs ups if you can, everybody. 739. There's it's like 18 of them. Just boom, 18 came in. Thank you so much. 745. Here they go. We're going to break 750 here in just a moment and get us into this 800 range. 751 right now. We're only 49 away from 800 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for helping this channel get noticed on YouTube. The more, the merrier. I got to get some knee emojis up here. That's right. 762. Let's get some knee emojis going and let the world know that we're not fooling around. We mean it. Knee. And 778 thumbs ups now. They're coming in. Here come the knee emojis. And thank you. What's going on? Pyro Homania. Does this seem like a resting spot for GameStop until new good news or perceptions of other change? It seems of that. We already know what isn't driving interest. I don't know. One announcement. It all depends on the kind of announcement they make. They come up with the right kind of announcement. Stock drops can pop $20 on the upside. Can just go. This thing has such ability to run. You never know. Bruce is a great secret elevator to the moon. In Germany, Coca-Cola and Pepsi took out the caffeine. Now only the U.S. imports like Dr. Pepper Special Colas or the Pepsi Cherry is with caffeine and costs almost 4 times more. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I used to, my daughter would buy me caffeine-free Diet Coke when we would come to Berlin. Right at the corner store, just a block away from where she lived. I loved that. And tasted pretty well the same as at home. But beer is cheap in Germany. That's right, AB. You got it. Let's rock on with that. Thank you, everybody, for hitting these emojis. 802 thumbs ups. They keep coming in. 802, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get some buzzers going here. This is fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 800 thumbs up. You know what that was?
That was easy.
That was easy. Beautiful, guys. Oh, thank you, everybody. Once we land on the moon, it'll be like strip mine for helium. Can you say hi to my friend Lori? She's watching for the first time. Sorry, Lori. I cannot say hi to you, Lori. I can't. Lori, no. Lori, no. I can't say hi to Lori. That could start an avalanche of highs. I can't say hi to Lori. Sorry. Uncle Bruce. Okay, I'll say hi to Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi. Welcome to the show and the channel. Nice to have you here. We got 822 thumbs ups. Keep them coming, guys. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for these thumbs ups. Bruce, someone's in the chat spamming. Someone's in the chat spamming right now. What are they spamming? Niece. They're spamming these. Niece. 829 thumbs ups. Thank you guys so much for your support of this YouTuber. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to make sure you get an update every time I do a new update or a new video. Please help out. Make sure you get your friends to subscribe. Tell the world about this channel. Share us on social media. Get the word out that we love talking about the stock market in plain English, and that we're doing right. Pete is spamming. Peter is spamming right now. You can just see it right here. He's spamming all over the place. He's just spamming everywhere. It's just no control. Bruce, I would ask for a shout out for my golden retriever, but she'd never understand it anyways. It's not going to help out. 28 of the thumbs ups are mine. I have a lot of devices. Vertigan, you're the man. John Van, I think this Gaff Shrug confused best subscribes GameStop today. I don't know. Larry, thanks, Larry, for all of the spam and the egg and the spam and the baked beans and spam and the spam and the spam and the spam and the spam. Thank you, Larry. You are the man. You are the spam man today. Rubber band man, spam man, rubber band man. Thank you, buddy. Awesome sauce. 150.22 on GameStop. Trying to hang on there. What can I say? A Snap stock rises after company posts better than expected sales and earnings. Good on Snap. Intel stock falls despite earnings beat as data center sales slump over 20%. Even after earnings beat, it wasn't good enough on Intel. Isn't that something on Intel? Wow, that is really something. I don't know. I like Intel. I think long term, I think it's okay. I think it's an okay place to be. But it is. It does. It does. It do's. It do's. It don'ts. It don'ts. It goes. It goes. It doesn't go. It doesn't go. It's whatever. The weather. What can I say on Intel, folks? We try. We all try as hard as we can. To make things better. I don't know, guys. Intel. Intel. INTEL, isn't that Intel? Yeah, INTC is a symbol. In the aftermarket, Intel right now, let me see if I get that to work there. Add that to my mark. There it goes. Aftermarket, 61.64, down 93 cents. Yeah, Intel is doing what Intel does. Intel is what Intel does. And what can I say? Okay, there you have it. There you go. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Where are we at now on GameStop? Let's see what's going on here. GameStop, 150.05. You owe me more money. How about that? Okay. That's it. That's what it is. All right. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Got about 33 minutes to go here. Oh, we got Frank coming in here. Thanks, Frank, for this donation. Appreciate that. A super sticker. Fabulous, man. Thank you so much. I don't like spam, says Jeff G. I made the spam and egg fried rice last night. Delicious. Eggs and spam on a bagel. Shrubberies for sale in Spam-A-Lot. Hey, guys, remember that time we were making money? Lobster thermidor, a crevette with a Mornay sauce served in a Provençal manner with shallots and aubergines garnished with truffle pate, brandy, and with a fried egg on top and spam. Don't forget the bagel. Intel way behind compared to AMD chips again. Fried spam is some variety with bacon or sausage or Gouda ham. Goetta ham. Slime Goody was talking about you earlier, Uncle Bruce. I'd block and ban. Slime Goody was talking about you in a bad way. What's he saying? Now I'm going to go and enjoy a nice Coke Zero and some honey roasted peanuts. Be well, Uncle Bruce, and HC in the pre. You got it. Okay, there. That does it. I'm having spam for dinner right now. Spam is yummy when pan fried. Pete, something nice. AB, Intel's going to try to make chips in the U.S. Sounds like a kooky idea to me since they want it to be fabulous as much as possible. Fable, what does that mean? Or but maybe they can with the infrastructure bill. Yeah, maybe the infrastructure bill is giving him such a big tax break, giving him interest-free loans. Who knows? Maybe that'll work out for him. I do not know how that works out. You got to love it. You're in a business. I mean, think about this. You're in a business where you can't make the product fast enough. The customers can't get it fast enough. They're prepaid. They're prepared to prepay you for the merchandise, and you can go and get government assistance. It's incredible. I find that incredible. Wally's World. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Can you look at your cam and say hi to my Jen? This is the way. Where's the camera, Jen? Where Wally's World, Jen? Where's the? Hi, Jen. How you doing? How's it going today? You having a good day today? Welcome to the channel. Wally wanted me to say hi to you, and so welcome to the show. And sorry for all the This is a face for radio, but I'm on YouTube. What can I tell you? Welcome to the game. I don't consider myself an outright spam person, says Farragon Slime. Nothing bad, just info. Slime. I love you, Bruce. Hello, everybody from David. Whatever, says John. Spam with a fork out of the tub, or you're a paper-handed Portnoy. Okay. Definitely can't handle spam. My grandfather loved it, though. Fabulous outsource their designs to factories, fabrication plants. They design the chips, but a Chinese or Korean factory actually make it in a fabrication plant. There you go. Han, pineapple, pica, number, whatever. I can make spam in a dish that you'll love. Put my life behind that statement. Slime Goody, I don't judge. I just do due diligence. I know you will read it all. John, I Googled it. There's nothing about that. So we all call bullshit, Slime Goody. Okay. Slime, rock on. Wally's World, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Thank you, Wally. You got it, buddy. Glad to help any way I can. 149.88. GameStop's down again. Darn it. What are you going to do here? It's what it is. Welcome one, welcome all to the afternoon after the hour, the first hour in the aftermarket. Slime. If it's on the internet, it must be real. Oh, there you go. What can I say? Let's see here. What else is happening out there? I don't see much. We saw the snap. We saw the Intel news. We'll take a look at the Market Watch. Let's see if there's anything here to get excited about. Global COVID cases top 144 million as India breaks U.S.'s daily case record. The Senate Republicans are opening an infrastructure bid for $568 billion versus, what was it, $4 trillion? 2 or 4 trillion versus 568 billion. So you tell me if the bridge in your neighborhood is going to be repaired or not. Good luck with that one. The Hawaiian pineapple polka, Uncle B. Did I miss anything? Not really. Hawaiian pineapple polka, Uncle Bruce. You look marvelous, simply marvelous, darling, says Blair. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, negative. You haven't missed much at all. It's been a quiet afternoon. Not much going on in the aftermarket. Don't know what to make of the world sometimes. Barbecue chicken pizza. That can be good. That can be good. You know what I love to do is I love making my spare ribs, as you know, and then I'll have some leftovers, and then a night or two later we'll have a pizza. Jen and I, what we love to do is we really enjoy buying those frozen pizzas, those frozen cheese pizzas from Costco. And what we'll do is we'll turn the oven on, and then we'll get the pizza on the counter. And then what we do is we add ingredients onto the cheese pizza. And Jen loves to saute some mushrooms in garlic butter, and then we add those onto the top of the pizza. And we like to add green olives. Slice them thin. Again, these are Costco, either garlic stuffed or pimento stuffed green olives. Spread them on top of the pizza, and then I'll grab a leftover rack of ribs, and I'll grab a bunch of those. I'll nuke it up in the microwave first to get it all warmed up. Then the bone just falls off, and then I shred the back ribs, and put the meat on top of the pizza again. And so now you have the sautéed mushrooms in garlic butter, the sliced olives, green olives, and the barbecue pork. And then we pour cheese on top of all that. And then that goes in the oven for the 12-odd minutes, and then 2 minutes of grilling under the broiler to brown up the pizza, brown up the cheese on top of that pizza, and get it boiling on the top. Get it boiling. pull her out, and you're good to go. Oh, what a pizza that is. Now that's how you take a Costco pizza to another level. Welcome to Food with Bruce. Pigtails, you mean a banana Foster, my genie's favorite. Laugh it, I'll give it up. I have a buddy that ordered a barbecue chicken pizza in Italy. The waiter looked at him like he'd had 3 heads. Repeat after me, Bruce. I don't like spam. Okay. Gosh darn it, now I want pizza. Oh, heck yeah. Barbecue chicken pizza is amazing. I make them homemade, sometimes even the cheese. Colin, the waiter, should have slapped them. And some spam? No. Andy, and I mind could have lived on my body, not so much. And now I want to eat, but rocking on here. I don't understand barbecue chicken pizza. Have barbecue chicken or have pizza. Laugh out loud. Dessert. I agree, except if it's good stuff. Sounds low fat. Explains Diet Cokes. Yeah, I get skinny drinking and I get fat eating. That's the problem. That's the problem with me. Oh man, Bruce, y'all ever make it to Boston's Pizza up there in Canada? Yes. Is it off the hook? Some amazing choices for toppings and one of the best crusts out there. Would you like a story about Boston Pizza? Would you like a story? Jen and I have been to we've been to Boston Pizza, maybe a dozen times in our lifetime. Yeah, it's okay. It's a chain in Canada. It all started in Edmonton, Alberta. The Boston Pizza chain started as a one-man pizza shop, and an immigrant from Greece. He was a Greek immigrant, and he created a restaurant, and he was making pizzas. And he needed a name for his restaurant, and he had no idea what to call it. This is in the 60s, and he called it Boston Pizza. Just gave the name Boston Pizza. And the restaurant did okay because he worked so hard at it, like most immigrant families generally work very hard in their businesses do. And he opened up a second location and then a third. And over the years, it took a few years, maybe 5 years, he had 4, 5, 6 locations. And I'm not sure how many he got up to. I'm not sure if he got up to 10 or 15 or 20 locations throughout perhaps Alberta, but definitely throughout Edmonton and other, maybe through Calgary, Red Deer, and maybe even to Saskatchewan, when he was approached by a buyer to buy the entire deal, the whole enchilada, the entire Boston Pizza operation. And he was made an offer he could not refuse because the amount of money put in front of him was so juicy, and he was of the age to cut back and pull back on the exertion of energy. And he took the offer. And I'm not sure if he ever kept a piece of the action or sold it all. I don't know. But Boston Pizza today in Canada is coast to coast. Hundreds of locations and rather successful. A totally different company, obviously. Bruce, how do you feel like pineapple on pizza? Oh, I love ham and pineapple on a pizza. Love it. The Hawaiian. Oh, very good. Holy moly, Bruce knows how to pizza. Waffle about. Oh, but is there extra cheese on that pizza, Bruce? Always extra cheese. We always put extra cheese on the pizza. Pepperoni and dill pickle pizza. Don't knock until you try it. Sounds exciting. Biden's getting ready to destroy the stock market and the economy, tripling the capital gains tax on people worth $1 million or more. I don't think that's going to crap the market. 10 p.m. and this pizza talk is making me hungry. Republicans, we can't do anything. Someone else might. Democrats, let's do something. Republicans, no, let's not. Doing stuff is a waste of money. Democrats, okay, well, we tried, folks. Slim, wake and bake pizza? Bacon, eggs, and cheese. Yum, okay. J. Ray, afternoon bagel gang, had to work today. Doesn't look like I missed any game action or GameStop action. Sitting at 150. John Van, we're laughing. Observe myself. Fried pickles, yum. Yay, probably getting pizza tonight. Is Boston Pizza a chain? Yes, it is. Laugh out loud, John. Yes, please, says Wally. We love the stories. Pizza story, nice. The stocks will wait and rise. You, sir, are not fat. You are well-rounded and chiseled from experience. Okay, we'll go with that. Best pizza I've ever had is Pie Pizza in St. Louis. AMC estimated current SI 98.18. Short interest. Okay, that is a ton of shares. Crazy float on AMC. Someone calling me. Can't take a call. Sorry, can't take a call. I'm on the air right now. He kept the pizza. Keeps a pizza. What does that mean? Imagine spending millions to short a stock and it closes green. Pineapple and spicy pepperoni on pizza is uber good. Guilty pleasure, foie gras. In Sweden, they put bananas on pizza. Sal, boiled peanuts. We can't handle this kind of division. Pineapple opinions are off the table. Holy moly, donut shop. Colin, Jake, being so close to the Arctic Circle, he's clearly having an effect. OTP, where I live, makes a great Hawaiian pizza and the roast cashews on it. Oh, wow, that sounds good. Sorry I'm late, but I made it. Welcome, Rabbit. Andy, I'm sure it sounds disgusting. I've never tried it. I stick to the classics. Why not do some stock market trivia and see what we've learned? Blair, is it true that the sun never sets on the Empire, never sets on Uncle Bruce's Empire? The sun never sets on the Uncle Bruce Empire. A coffee mug with this logo on it is always in the sunshine everywhere in the world at all times, 24/7. These are everywhere. Yeah. Tastes so good in the daylight. Yes. Best pizza I ever had was at a place with an Italian name manned by Russians in Brooklyn. It was like $2 a slice. I just ordered some Joe Corby's pizza kits. Love the pizza. Takes me back to my childhood. Wally, Frankie, Donald Duck already did. Put these on your search. Citadel and 10-year Treasury bonds did it 2018. Andy, boiled peanuts are good. Calzone is the best. Agree about the pineapple. Great. Now I'm hungry. Thoughts on Altimeter, Growth Corp, and Grab merger, biggest SPAC to date. That's that delivery thing. I'm not a fan of that deal. I also ride the calzones. I ride 4 calzones. I never tried calzone or another one, Stromboli. Never tried that. Y'all don't know from Great Pizza if you never had New York City pizza. You just don't know. Trivia answer, I like the stock GameStop. That's the answer right there. Please keep talking about pizza for my brother Alberto. Calzones are a conundrum. Why make a pizza when you need a fork for that? Boiled peanuts in Coca-Cola. It's a southern thing, but it's really good. 151.17. It is 151.17. GameStop seems to want to spike now. I learned only one thing. When you give financial advice, you have to say it isn't financial advice. Colin, RC Cola, really not Coke, but yum. Sharon, there is a Domino's-like chain here in the Netherlands that is called New York Pizza, and it sucks. I wish I could get a slice in New York. Tony, will sell you a slice. Wally's Calzones. Louis Malnati's in Chicago is the best. If you can order it on the Taste of Chicago .com website, fresh made and then flash frozen, sent to your house. Erico, have to be aware in New York though, just because the pizza is made in New York City doesn't make it New York pizza. A lot of imposters here. I'm walking here. Best pizzas from Sicilia. Jake, Domino's is not pizza. It's cardboard with substandard toppings. There you go. Sharon knows. Waffle, observe thyself. No fork needed if you eat the calzone with your hands like an animal. There you go. You eat it like an animal, you're fine. 150.50 on GameStop. It's not going anywhere. It's not really going anywhere. We'd like it to go somewhere, but it's not going where we want it to go. I don't know. We're doing what we can. We're doing what we can with what we got. And what can I say? Where are we at right now on this stock here? GameStop. GameStop is GME. GameStop. Yeah, 150.76. Down 41 cents in the aftermarket. 19,200 volume. Ooh. Brooklyn Pie Company is my local pizza shop in Austin, though. Observe thyself smiling. I had Lou Malnati's. It's a nice casserole, but it's not really pizza. Jake, Sharon, yeah, if you want good pizza, I buy it from Neapolitans. I noticed other financial YouTubers preference everything with this. Is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purpose only. Like it's a psychic hotline. Laugh a lot. Why don't you preface like this? It's a psychic hotline. Don't take pizza. It ain't all that good. Long live the taco. I get my salsas from New York City. Andy, so all agreed, pizza for dinner? Wally, RC Cola is the best. Royal Crown Cola should be Ryan Cola. Ryan Cohen Cola. Just saying. Taco pizza, OCGN taken off. Mexican pizza. Pizza from New York. Take your something to Italy for real. That Chicago frozen pizza is very expensive, but they are like 8 pounds each. They're heavy. That's better. If you fold your pizza slice, then it's a taco. I got fired from Domino's when I was 18 for writing a fake tip. I'm sorry, random lady, for doing that. Michael, Wally's World, you must be from my neck of the woods if you know of RC Cola. There you go. People love their pizza. That's a for sure. Yeah, we do enjoy those Costco pizzas and add our own toppings. I love taking a Costco cheese pizza and then putting on beer sausage slices, Black Forest ham slices, and then Bavarian meatloaf slices with some additional sliced green olives, and then extra cheese in the oven, and then a fresh sliced tomato on top of the cooked pizza. Oh yes, very good. It doesn't count as vegetables, she says. Farragon, my local organic pizza place was so expensive, I only ate there to see people's reaction when they heard the price. New York City, what do you think of TME? I don't know. Hey, Uncle, do you ever look into genomics, gene therapy, editing, market, ARK Invest, Kathy Wood type picks? No. Drew, RC Cola is the best. I call it a one hot day, get yourself a cold RC Cola and a moon pie. Now, there you go. There's some potential right there. Yeah, moon pie. Interesting. Okay. 150.76 on the stock. We're not going anywhere on GameStop. AB, have you ever been to the commodities market in Chicago? I had to go for like 10 minutes on a field trip once in high school. Everything was announced like in 5 languages. Amazing. Things have changed since you've probably been there. Spaghetti sauce is the best tomato. Really? Okay. Whatever works for you guys. Whatever works. Yeah. Have you ever had a pet? We cat sat for our daughter for like a year and a bit, but that was as far as we went with it. Moon pie and RC Cola in my sack lunch. You betcha. Moon pie, you say? RC Cola and Little Debbie's fudge round for me. Little Debbie's fudge. Ooh. Dan, RC Cola's around in the States too. It's distributed by Keurig Dr. Pepper Group. Jolt was my jam in the late 90s. Dang phone RC. That's because tomato is a fruit. Oh, well, there you go. That's what people say. It's a fruit. That tastes very good with salt and pepper on it, I got to say. Kind of a funny fruit that way, isn't it? I guess so. Yeah. Sharon, I actually gave up soda this year. I'm most surprised person in the world about it, but I couldn't find Cherry Coke Zero in the supermarket, and I decided to just drink water instead. Ketchup is the best tomato. Wally's World. Did you, Bruce, just say cat sat? Yeah, cat sat. Vertigan, RC Cola and Moon Pie is GameStop code. Have you ever skateboarded? No. Roller skated? Yes. Skateboarded? No. Scott Comdom, true that. Yeah. No, not skateboarded. Roller skated. Yeah, big time. Roller skating, dancing on roller skates, but not
live band.
But not like exhibition dancing. I'm talking just going around and dancing to the music, booting to the music. I went booting, okay, real roller skating, booting, and the skates I had were only tied up halfway with the tongue sitting out. You just slip your skates on, slip them off. That's called booting, man. That's real skating. This lacing up all the way. That's what am I? A farmer? I mean, come on, no way. Cat satellite? That's crazy. Cat satellite? That's crazy. Cat satellite. Bruce and Jen roller booting in the 70s. Jen, not so much. Jen just. I met Jen towards the end of my booting career. Jen kind of finished off my roller booting career. How about that? She finished it off for good. Yeah. Berry Jam. When I was a teenager 50 years ago, I would buy flat frozen pizza, but add mozzarella, pepperoni, olive, mushrooms. It was the best. I hear you. I'm with you all the way there. Dinosaur. I remember Mr. Pibb, kind of like Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb. I think we paid 20 cents and often would get a free one in the cap. Oh, interesting. Mr. Pip. Okay. Apparently, only farmers do up their laces. That's right. Colin, Jen was Yoko Ono for Bruce's roller derby days. That's right. Jen was the Yoko Ono of Bruce's roller skating career. And I hung out with 3 buddies of mine. There were 4 of us, and we were the Beatles on roller skates. And then Yoko Ono showed up, and it was all over. or did we all turn 21? What was it that finished us off from roller skating for good? Was it that we were influenced by women, or we all turned 21 years of age, and that was the end of roller skating because we weren't going to hang out with the 16 and 17-year-olds anymore? Was that it? Beans are a fruit, and they can make you toot. Bill, the computers and software used on Wall Street were built by geniuses and run by idiots. Waffle Raptor, did Jen stop the roller booting by falling, or did she just not find it stylish? Details. What's your nerdiest hobby, Bruce? Jen was not a booter. Jen was not of the ilk to be a roller skater. She just didn't have it. She didn't have that. She had something else, but she didn't have that. And whatever else she had was easy for me to decide which way I was going to go. Was I going to continue roller booting, or was I going to hang out with Jen a lot more? And I decided to hang out with Jen a lot more than go booting anymore. I don't trust that Mr. Pip. He doesn't even have a degree like Dr. Pepper. Is Mr. Pip even licensed? Mitch Hedberg, good question. Farragut, Dinosaur Jr. out there, who's my 90s favorite album. AM801, thank you for the donation. Have you ever been a fan of Frank Zappa? There is a new Zappa documentary from Alex Winter that is worth checking out. I wasn't like a big fan of the guy. I didn't hate him, but I wasn't a big fan. I'll have to check it out. John Band, I laugh out loud, headband, John Stockton's knee-high socks and rolling skates. Oh, man, I remember wearing the silk shirts. Those this disco shirts were buttoned halfway down, and then the tight pants and the boots, the roller boots. Oh man, never fell down. I mean, it was just great. Good choice, Jen rules. Yeah, Sharon, Jen rules. AB, Mr. Pip, clearly a communist plot to undermine Big Soda. Laugh out loud. There you go. I remember we would go, my buddies and I, we would go roller booting to other roller rinks out of town, out of the Kitchener-Waterloo area to see what it was like elsewhere. We'd go to London, Ontario, and it would be crap there. We had a tough time finding a really good roller rink. We found one in Montreal. There was a really good roller rink in Montreal. Toronto, not so good. Nothing great in Toronto that we could dig up. Booten versus Booten. Well, it's hard to drink and skate. I think you could get DUI. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we weren't drinking alcohol when we were booting. You didn't want to be doing that. You wanted a clear head. You wanted to, because doing what we were doing, you could not afford to be off your game by even 1%. You could not be off your game. But yeah, we would go to a roller rink 20 miles out of town, 40 miles away, 50 miles away, and then we would doing our thing on the floor, and everyone would just stare at us like, look at those guys. Oh wow, they're in time with the music and everything. Oh wow, look at those guys. Politicians on diapers must be changed off and off for the same reason. Robin Williams, what was it? Oh yeah, but not for booting. Did I wear those? I don't know if I wore those for booting. Not Coca-Cola. Oh no. No, not those. No, I didn't have that. I guess Jen wants to make sure she didn't bump into Olivia Newton-John while roller skating. Yeah, make sure I didn't bump into her. Yeah, Wally's. Did Jen play Raquel Welch in Kansas City Bombers? Rock is saying hi. I skateboarded and rollerbladed a lot in the skateboard community. They kind of frown upon it sometimes. Bill, other countries don't need a military to invade us. They all need to do is use their own investment rules against us. J. Ray, tore my ACL skating a half pipe after a six-pack when I was a teenager. Ugh. Well, flights from India and Pakistan now banned to Canada. About time. How long before markets start feeling the impacts of what's happening in those countries? What a bummer. Exactly. This global travel out of India has got to be suspended. You can't have them travel to London and they come to Canada. You can't have them fly from India to the USA or India to London to the USA. This variant's going to spread like crazy. It's unbelievable. Got to stop it. I don't know. I just don't know. But Booten, oh yeah, we used to skate to the music, to the timing of the music, and we could do that forward or backward. No problem at all. Oh, it was great. The girls at these other rinks would look at us and go, look at these guys. They're dancing to the music. Our guys just skate around as fast as they can. They get all sweaty and their hair's all wet. These guys are stylish. Right? They got their hands are moving and their legs are crossing at the same time. Then other people join them and follow them like a long chain. Ooh, these guys are a party. We were a party. After the show, Jen and you should sit and watch Xanadu. I remember that video. Uncle Bruce, could you roller boot backwards? Always envy. Yeah, easy. Oh, all the time. Hours and hours. AB, I heard oil companies pay high dividends because they're desperate to attract investors. True. They want to keep investors. Waffle, hell yeah, Bruce, skating backwards like a champ. Oh, yeah, piece of cake. Dan, a Mountain Dew was created as a mixer for moonshine. Oh, my. Yikes. Yeah, I remember I would roller skate, it would be a Friday night, and skating would start at 9 or at 8. I would get there a little after 9 after my dad's music store closed. I'd get to the roller rink with my boots, and I'd be skating from like 9:15 to midnight with maybe one break in the middle for girls skate. The girls skate, I'd go off the floor, let the girls skate. That's when I go to the refreshment bar, get a cola, go to the bathroom, and then get back out there and just go for 3.5 hours. No problem. No problem. Dan, yes, it was. I was skinny back then. Like a bird in the Amazon, dancing for the ladies. The disco roller days. Oh, yeah. While the others skateboard, I practiced the blades too. Colin, my first drunk was off Mountain Dew and cheap vodka. Pro tip, do not drink Mountain Dew with cheap vodka. That's... Oh, yuck. Not a good idea. I would not recommend that either. I had a crush on Olivia Newton when Grease came out. Think I was in the first or second grade. Good, go watch the original John Travolta. Now there were a lot of boys between the ages of about 11 and 14 that also had a problem watching Olivia Newton-John in that movie. And anything else. Wally's World, icky stuff. AB. Moonshine was created to populate Appalachia. I had a neighbor who made it freely in their front yard. Farragon, my man, I still have some blades I got a few years ago, but I don't take them out enough. Follow that with Staying Alive for some disco tunes. Were the 2x2 skates the best, or are the inline models that you wish you had back then, or did you have skates that clicked on over your tennis shoes? Oh my gosh! Oh my God! Oh my Lord! Lordy! The roller boots. There's only one kind of boots for roller skating. If you have to ask, you don't know what you're talking about. Great tip, thanks. Sorry, what?
Did you ever try inline roller skating?
I'm not sure if I've ever worn them, and I don't think I ever would. Loved rollerblading, skating at skating night in middle school. Yeah, rollerblading. No way would I rollerblade. I would never think of being a rollerblader versus roller skates. Oh gosh, no. Mountain Dew and vodka. Oh my God, I'm gonna blow serious chunks. Have to unthink that immediately. Unthink that. We had metal wheels. It was horrible. Metal wheels. Oh, those clip-ons. Oh my gosh, torture. Oh my Lord. On the sidewalk with metal wheels. Oh my God, that is archaic. Parents who hated their children wanted them to die. Congratulations. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I miss boots. I still got my boots. I got them downstairs. I still got them. They're here. I got my boots, baby. AB, who should buy stock in those companies that made the sneakers with the wheels from them in the 90s. Also, LA Gear lights in them. Shoes. Oh my gosh. You fad people. You're just fadders. You're just fatties. Colin, metal wheels on roller skates are proof that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. Everclear and Grape Pop. It was called Purple Passion and came in a can. Barf. It was torture for kids, not fun. We used those rollerblade sneakers from the thrift store to get on roller coasters when we were younger. You must be this tall. Oh, you must be this tall to get on the ride. Waffle, I said goodbye to mine. Afraid I got old to race through rush hour traffic. Oh my. Rollerblading, laugh out loud, going bald from skating. Oh no. Did you ever bust up an ankle or a wrist on the disco hardwoods during the show? I only fell one time where I hurt myself, and I did hurt myself. No seatbelts, and sleeping in the back window was our way. Colin, no kidding. The People's Channel, who remembers the pumps? No girls' shoes. We're talking pump ups. Laugh out loud. Oh my God. Oh, I only fell once roller skating. It was in a hockey rink on a concrete floor, coming around the corner, and I had to avoid someone that had fallen. I tried to avoid them, and I tripped up myself. and I was going to fall right on my face, and of course I put my arms out to brace myself, and because I landed on a concrete floor and I had short sleeves on, there was no skidding. It was an instant stop, and I jammed my my hands on the floor. Did not fall. My face did not touch the floor, but my elbows got stressed. They got like just a real stress, and what happened was I left the floor. Like I couldn't get up. I couldn't. I had to roll over on my back, and then I sat up on my butt, and then I was able to get on my feet without using my hands because I had no power in my hands, and my arms literally I had them crossed over like this, and I left the floor with my hands crossed like this, and I sat down where my shoes were, and I was just gathering myself, and my elbows were seized up. They were just I could not open my arms out, and I had no ability to use my fingers for anything because my hands were here. And I told my best friend, I said, you're going to have to drive me home. Because I had driven him to the gig. I said, you're going to have to drive me home. And I was able to take my boots off without using my hands. And I put my shoes on, but I had to get my best friend, to tie my shoes for me. And I said, I got to ask you for a favor. You got to tie my shoes up for me because I can't do it. And best friend, no problem. And he drove me home and came to the home that evening. And my arms starting to ache. They were aching badly. And I was up at 6 in the morning. At 6 in the morning, I was up. I couldn't sleep. I was in such agony. And I was in my father's easy chair. And he had heard commotion, and he was wondering what was up. He came out, saw me sitting there, and he said, "What happened?" I said, "I fell down last night in the roller rink, jammed my arms." And he said, "Well, we better go to the hospital. Just make sure you're okay." Went for X-rays, and there were nothing broken. It was all stressed out, and so the doctor said, "You're just going to have to stay home for a couple of days and take some Tylenol to reduce the swelling, and use some ice. And a couple of days, you should be all right." Sure enough, yeah, a couple of days later, I was okay again. But that was the one time I hurt myself roller skating, and it was about a year or so after that. It was all done. Didn't do it anymore. Keeping it real, Bruce. Space hopper to the moon. Yeah, that didn't work. Those pumps, those shoes. Most of the other kids were jealous. I had a pair of Shacks. Brace for impact. Pumps gradually cut circulation of your feet all day. You laugh out loud. It did not add 6 inches to your vertical. Seat belts. We don't need no stinking seat belts. And the hump in the middle of the car is for standing on while constantly distracting the driver and generally being annoying. Don't stop. 140 COVID positive flights into Canada from April 1 to 17. I just read that yesterday. Banning some flights is a good idea. Baby on the dashboard. Add 6 inches to your height. Cuts off your circulation. Only farmers do up their shoes. That's true. Never liked the style of the 70s bell bottoms, platform shoes. Bleh. I didn't like all the slick shirts, zip-up leather boots, and other oddities. I won't admit it in person. Farmers use cowboy boots too. Sorry, just realized I'm 1 minute delayed into the chat. I'll shut up now. Did you use your sweatband as a shoulder sling after the injury, or tie your shoes? Do you just have Velcro special sneakers? Shut up. Wally's World, you had concrete. We used to roller boot on gravel roads. Luxury, sheer luxury. You had concrete. Okay, everybody, brace for impact. Bruce for impact. I went to a wooden roller rink once. Yeah, the roller rinks. What can I say? Guys, I got to go. It's 2 hours, 2 minutes. We're done for the day. Guys, thank you for hanging out with Uncle Bruce with a very quiet market here. 150.88 is the last trade on GameStop. Nothing going on. It's very quiet. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully something good, something big, something exciting. We'll see how the markets react tomorrow to this Biden tax plan for capital gains. We'll see if that's real or not. But anyway, have a great night in the meantime, everybody. Stay warm, safe, healthy. Don't get sick on me. Wear your masks. Get your inoculations through. Thank you, everybody. Wally's World. I went up on gravel in both directions, uphill all the time. Later, Gators. Rest well, Bruce. Appreciate the quiet market today. Get some work done. Rabbit. Thanks, Bruce. See you in the morning. Night, Bruce and Jen. Bruce, you're a card. Thanks for doing what you do. Makes our day. Peace out, everybody. Night all. Tomorrow, another day, another opportunity. Let's get richer tomorrow and see how the markets take care of us and how we take care of them. All right, guys, take care, everybody. We'll talk to you a little later. 150.46 on GameStop. Oh, boy. Here we go.